Wow, World War II is so cool. I wonder if there's any video game about it. Ow. So, top 5 World War II video game. Yay! Number 5. The Sniper Elite. So, the Sniper Elite is a third-person shooter that involves stealth and first-person shooter game elements. The game follows protagonist Carl Fairburn, as he attempts to prevent Soviet Union taking control of Germany's nuclear secrets in and around Berlin in April 1945. Very little information is known about his background, other than he has raced in Berlin before the war broke out, that he studied at West Point shortly after America's entrance into the war, and that fact that he has chosen for this mission because the city was his childhood home. Number 4. Battlefield 1942. So Battlefield 1942 is a 3D World War II first-person shooter video game developed by Swedish company Digital Illusions, or DICE, and published by Electronic Arts for Microsoft Windows and OS X. So the gameplay of Battlefield 1942 generally has more cooperative focus when previous game of this nature, as it is not only important to kill opposition, but also holds certain control points around the map. The player can choose to play as either the Allied team or the Axis team. The Allied consists of the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union, while the Axis consists of Germany and Japan. Regardless of which nation is chosen by the players, there are 5 different rules of infantry that the player can assume the rules, as a scout, assault, medic, anti-tank, and engineer. Also, my pronunciation is so bad. Number 3. So you're not that Brad Pitt from that movie Fury, or that African guy from the movie Red Tail? Well, the 3 is War Thunder. So the game contains a variety of aircraft and armored vehicles such as tanks from Spanish Civil War to Korean War period, with an emphasis on World War II. The game contains more than 350 aircraft from 5 important different nations and a number of ground vehicles from Soviet Union, Germany, and the United States. So there are Arcade Battle, which is a mode. The game draws 2 teams of players of up to 16 players on each side with vehicles from different nations of similar level. And then there's Realistic Battles, previously called Historical Battles. This mode is designed for more advanced players. More realistic damage models takes long-range sniping difficult, and there's no leading markers to assist with aiming. And then last, there's Simulator Battle. This mode used to be called Full Real Battle and is based on more realistic simulation settings. Only the first-person view and cockpit and external turret gunner view are allowed, and full real controls. There is no instructor to prevent stalls, and the user must manually set their trim tab on his or her aircraft for cruising. However, the flight physics are largely the same as in Realistic Battles. Number 2. Call of Duty World at War. So, Call of Duty World at War is a 2008 first-person shooter video game developed by Treyarch and published by Activision for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2, Wii, and Xbox 360. It is told from a perspective of Marine Raider Private C. Miller and is based on several historical battles. The multiplayer components of the game contains various game modes and leveling system that allows the player to unlock additional weapons and reward as they progress, similar to Call of Duty 4. A new feature to the series, as well as a condition of cooperative mode, which support up to 2 players locally and 4 players online. Also, it's the very first game to load Nazi Zombie. I mean, come on. Number 1. Wolfenstein. Yeah, I know, it's not actually a World War II game, but it has a Nazi in it, so yeah, it has. I'm just gonna put that as number 1 because, you know, you kill Nazis, and it's like alternate universe if the Nazis won the war. So, yeah, fight me. Also, disclaimer: my editor didn't play Wolfenstein, so he doesn't know what the hell is going on. So he's gonna hard time editing this video. So, Wolfenstein is a series of World War II video games originally developed by Muse Softwares. The third game in franchise, Wolfenstein 3D, was developed by ID Software and is widely regarded to have helped popularize the first-person shooter genre. In 2001, the series was rebooted with Return to Castle Wolfenstein. This was followed by Raven Software Wolfenstein in 2009 and Machine Games Wolfenstein: The New Order in 2014. And the sucky one, which is the Wolfenstein: The Old Blood in 2015. So Wolfenstein is all about like alternate universe if the Nazi Germany dropped nuclear bomb to New York and they won the war. Simple as that. In the game, you play as this guy named B.J. Blazkowicz and his fight against the Nazi power. And the New Order is set on alternate history and Axis power, just winning the Second World War, which I already said that because, I'm smart and I'm reading this off from the Wikipedia. Don't judge me. So even though there are several series of Wolfenstein, I'm just gonna say the New Order was my favorite for most all. So the plot of the game is U.S. Special Forces operative Captain William B.J.'s, not the restaurant, Blazkowicz takes part in a massive Allied raid against a fortress weapons laboratory run by his nemesis General William Devsheep. And so B.J. Malkovich defeats Devsheep, and then there's a new game, The Old Blood, which is like Return of Castle Wolfenstein, but 10 times worse. So there you have it, top 5 World War II video games. So you don't agree with the list? So then feel free to comment down below which is your favorite World War II games. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you later.